Good morning, my darlings. I hope you are all well. Okie dokie, Cancerian energy. Holy moly. There was some big messages that were coming through. I've gotten them written down, got some channeled messages written down. There was some big energy that I actually feel like I'm processing them, okay? I feel like I'm trying to process the information that's coming through. Yeah. I felt that there was a lot that was trying to come through, yet there was a lot of resistance. Like there was a resisting energy that perhaps there's been something here that you've known, or there's been a knowing about something, but you've been resisting seeing it for what it is. The first message that I wrote down was there was an unveiling of truth, but I felt like it was kind of the energy. You know, when you go to tell someone something truthful and they're like, I don't want to know, I don't want to know, I don't want to know, shh, I don't want to know. That was the energy that I was getting. It was like there's something here that is being shown to Cancerian energy, but there is a part of you that has almost like been burying your head in the sand for a little while. There's something here that you haven't wanted to look at, but now's the time. Something is like unveiling right before your eyes. Then underneath it, I've written moving mountains. Now, the image that I got with this of what they were showing, it wasn't that you were moving mountains or you were trying to walk through mountains. It was actually being shown to me as a male energy, a very masculine energy that was actually picking up rocks from like on the path, picking up rocks and physically moving each rock one by one, right? So the message that was coming through was this, is that you're removing blocks, but you're removing them one by one. This is something that can't be rushed. Whatever it is and whatever you're processing through at the moment, Cancer, this is something that you don't want to rush through. This is something that requires time and space. And I'm also getting as well, I just heard bend your knees. You know when you're picking up something and you need to actually bend your knees so you don't hurt your back? Lower back indicates, if you've got a sore lower back, that can indicate that you're not feeling supported, right? So the message that's coming through with this is that there's something here that you need to make sure that you're supporting yourself while you're removing these blocks, while you're removing and you're processing through whatever they are. Make sure that you're still supporting yourself where you need to, because the message came through, bend your knees. Bend your knees when you're picking up these rocks, okay? That could actually be a message for someone if you're doing some landscaping or whatever it may be. Make sure you're looking after yourself and you're getting the right support, okay? Then I seen 000 and then I heard reset. There's something about Control-Alt-Delete. So when you're on a computer and you want to eliminate something and you want to reset, it's Control-Alt-Delete. I'm not really tech savvy, so I'm not sure if that's actually how it works, but that's what I was being shown and being told. So there is a reset here that is happening for you, Cancerians, which is really exciting, because then the image that I got, and I know it's not very good and my handwriting's a bit of a mess and you probably can't make it out, but I've like done like a blank page here. I've done a blank page, but on top of it, I've written once upon a time with a question mark because I wasn't really sure where it was going. But there is a blank page and it's almost like you get to create whatever fairy tale that you want. And life can actually be the fairy tale that you are desiring. As much as it's very corny and as much as it may appear very fairy la la land, there is something here about a fairy tale that is unraveling right before you, okay? But it does require you to take the time to remove these blocks. It's asking you to be like support yourself, but it's also asking you to go through this reset period, all right? Allow this reset period to take place in order for you to rewrite this new story, to rewrite this fairy tale that's coming through. Then I was being shown an image of two trees, right? And I will show you. I'm going to cover their private parts, right? So I do not get in trouble. So we have the masculine tree and the feminine tree, right? This is what they were showing me in an image. And you were in a field. It was like these two trees were in a field and there was nothing else around these trees. It was just two trees, and I was getting the essence that it is a feminine energy and a masculine energy. and it was standing side by side. And what appeared to be very separate, that there was one tree here, one tree here, it appeared to be very separate. I was being shown underneath the ground that the roots were connected. Okay, that the roots were connected. There's something here that appears to be very separate, or something feels like it's out of reach, but you're already connected. It's already connected. It's already rooted into the ground that this is happening. But I'm just saying what appears to feel disconnected, it's already rooted. It's already connecting. Okay. And that's what I had written. What appears to be separate is actually already rooted and connected. Then I have written, let the leaves fall where they lay. So whatever is going on in your energy right now, Cancerians, and it's going to be very different for each of you, there is something here where you're being asked to stop resisting. There is something here that is trying to fall away. There is something that is trying to be removed, that you've been holding on to, and it's almost like it's out of your control. You think about autumn, you know, in Australia, when autumn hits and the leaves start to fall away, that's completely out of that tree's control. It's a part of nature. It's a part of the shedding experience. So there is a shedding that's happening for you, Cancerians, that you're needing to allow this to take place, because this is how the new buds are going to be reborn. There is a new growth that is happening within you and around you. And if you give it the opportunity to shed, then you also allow that new opportunity for a new blossoming to take place. So this is really important, that whatever it is that you're going through, you're able to allow the leaves to fall where they lay. Don't worry about what's laying on the ground. You don't need to clean that up. I'm actually hearing this is a part of Mother Earth. It's something to do with Mother Earth is going to clear this for you. Okay, so there's nothing that you need to do. It's not a problem. You just need to allow it to fall where it lies. Okay. Then it shifted into love energy, but then I've connected that to the two trees that were standing side by side. So there is an emphasis here that you are connected to something that appears to be separate. Okay. And then I've heard this is a divine match. You are so different, yet it's so right. There's something about this dynamic that just works. Like, you're so different, but it just makes sense. It works. Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry, my phone was going to die. Okay, that's a message. All right, so it's almost like you could feel like your energy is running really low, right? You may feel like your energy is running really low. You may feel like you do have this division, that you aren't feeling connected to anyone. There may be this separate energy, but there's something here, or there's someone here. Gotcha. There's someone here that is going to come through and boost you. There's someone here that you are going to connect with, that is almost like you're going to recharge each other's batteries, right? You're going to connect with someone that is your divine match, that is so different to you, yet it is so right. It just works. And this person and you are going to connect right at the exact right time, when both may be feeling really low in energy, but it's like you both boost each other up. Okay. Then I was seeing two swans, which is obviously beautiful soulmate energy. And then I heard this is worth the wait. This is a patient love. This is something that cannot be rushed. This is something that it's a patient love. I'm not too sure what that means, but it's been worth the wait. Maybe that's the patient love. This love, it has required you to be patient. This love has required you to step into your authenticity, has required you to, this love has required you to learn not to rush, to just accept. And it's like it just comes in at the right time. It just happens at the right time. Then I was seeing the number 6, which is Venus, which is beautiful energy, and that is the energy of love. And then I heard the womb. So there's something here that's being birthed. There's something here that's being created. This could be you. Like you could be going through your own rebirth of self-discovery. You could be going through your own awakening of this new version of yourself that you're waking up to. You're waking up to your own unveiling of your own truths. And it's like you're seeing yourself now from a different perspective, something that has been hidden. It's almost like there's been this hidden version of you or this lost version of you that you haven't seen. And this is the part where you're needing to let something lay, the leaves lay where they lie. That's you. That's you shedding this old version of yourself that does no longer align with you, does no longer make sense to you. So you're allowing it to lie. And that's why Spirit's like, you don't need to pick this up. You don't need to pick it up. You need to let this lay. It's like allowing your old self to lay to rest, because you have something new that's birthing. You have this new creation that's coming in. You have this new reset. Wow, this new reset. It's you. Which is bringing in your own, it's bringing in this opportunity to welcome in this fairy tale. As corny as that sounds. All right, let's see. Let's see. What cards do I want to use? These ones. Okay, what is coming through for Cancerian energy? So we're unveiling, moving mountains. Let's see, Spirit. You may feel like you have no idea where you're going. I just heard that. You may feel like you have no idea of where you're going. But instead of allowing that to fear you, allow it to excite you. It's almost like have trust in where the river is taking you. They're just showing me like a river now. Like, have trust in where the river is taking you, because it's taking you to something very beautiful. You are stepping into a very new portal, a very new timeline, something that feels very exciting, and you need to trust it, right? It's almost like this has all been divinely orchestrated. This has been in the divine's hand the entire time. And without you even knowing, you've been creating this. Whether it's that you've been thinking it during your manifestations, you've been creating this. You, as much as you have felt lost, there is a part of you that has been so sure of what it is that you want. Okay. Let's see. What is coming through here, please? What is coming through here? Okay, we've got deep, quiet, meditation, and stillness. Number 11. The Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. I absolutely love this card because, as you can see, it's almost like this dragon is holding these keys. The dragon is holding the keys, and your future has been protected this entire time. It's almost like you've always had the key. You've always had the key that's going to unlock your future. You've just needed to remove the obstacles out of your way to get there. sacred contract. This is that love. This is that divine match. This is that sacred contract. So different, yet, whoa. Okay. Wow. This is big energy. This could be happening like now. Like this could be coming in like now. This is big energy. Possibility, Sky Bridge, possibility for union. There's something about this boldness for you Cancerians where you're going through this reset, but like I was saying about this portal, it's like you're not fearing this anymore. There's no fear of what comes next. You're just moving towards it. Like you're crossing this bridge like fearlessly. And not only are you coming into this union with this sacred contract, you're coming into union with yourself. There is that self-discovery. Control, Alt, Delete. Eliminate. Allow the shedding. It's time to reset. It's time to cross the bridge into my new timeline. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. The initiation, the crossing, and then the fates. There is something very magical working with you in the skies that is aligning this connection. And the reason why it's happening is because you have now decided to get out of your own way. You have decided to take the initiation to pick up those freaking rocks and move them out of your way and allow no more blocks to get in the way and interfere of you getting to your new timeline, to cross into this new portal. And what this has been doing has been leading you to this fated event. This fated event that is involving this sacred contract. Your ancestors are helping you. Your ancestors are guiding you on this. I feel like for some of you, this has been happening subconsciously. Like for some of you, I feel like this is like you haven't really even had that awareness that this is unfolding. And this is why it's coming at like such a big shock. Okay, one more. The Watchers. Confidence in your magic. Magician's Sword. Repairing the veil. Unveiling the truths. There's something about this connection that's going to be very healing for you. It's almost like I'm getting the image with this sword. It's like for some of you, you're gaining back your power. And power not in a like, kind of way. It's like you're gaining back your power that you felt like you'd been missing for a really long time. It's like the sword of truth. This is like the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. There is something very healing that's happening within this connection. And it's going to allow you both to transform and heal parts of yourselves that you didn't even know needed it. It's beautiful. I'm going to get one of the Moonology decks. Bottom of the deck, A Time for Healing. Stop it. Stop. All right. Let's see. What is coming through with this eclipse, please? What is coming through with this eclipse energy for Cancerian? What is coming through? Confidence is your key to success. What do you need to release? So I feel like this is the last, yeah, there you go. Can't make this up. We've got the end of a tough cycle approaches because what? A new romantic cycle begins. Wowzers. Wow. Okay. So big energy. Cancerian. It's time to call back your power. It's time to let yourself release the things that are ready to be shed. You don't need to pick it back up. It's like when someone says, drop the pen, and then you go to pick the pen back up. Leave the pen on the floor. Don't pick it up. Leave it where it lies. Be confident. Be confident in what you're walking into. Be confident in this new timeline. You deserve it. You deserve it. It's already in your field. It's already happening. It's already fated. This fated event, it's already happening. This is the sacred contract.